Hello people of YouTube, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Skull of the First Sin. When we last left off, we had just killed the Looking Glass Knight, and in this episode, we'll be taking on the Shrine of Amana. I cannot say how much I hate this area. I literally can't. I hate it far too much to put into words. This area is an area that has tripped me up many times throughout my multiple playthroughs of Dark Souls 2. I do not like this area. Never have, and I never will. The main reason that this area has always irritated me is the same reason why the Hydra in Dark Souls 1 also irritates me. The little drops in the water. I'm sure you can probably see it from here. There's over there in the water, you can barely see a line. Right about, let me see if I can get my character's sword. Actually this is better. You see that? You can see a little line there in the water. That part's a bit lighter, that part's a bit darker. The lighter part is a fall through the ground. There is no land there, just water, and your character will fall to their deaths. I've lost track of how many times I've freaking died trying to walk through this place because I didn't see that the ground ended and I fell to my death. Same thing happens with freaking the Hydra in Dark Souls 1. Because of how they have that one set up. These jerks are also annoying. Though they're not as annoying in this game, since with the upgraded graphics for Skull of the First Sin, you can actually see them a lot better than you could before. So you have this guy. Kill him. Ooh, Archdrake gloves and Twinkling Titanite. Nice. Okay. Moving on. Let's start picking off these guys. Holy crap, I never noticed how many there were around this one spot. My guess is if I grab the item, they probably all get up. Being an item trap. I was like, hey, you want this item? Well, now you're gonna get attacked by like 9 guys. From Software likes making traps like that. Traps that you normally don't think about. And then when they happen, well, you die. So we have another Archdrake Cleric. This area isn't too hard, considering the strength of my sword right now. But if your sword was, say, not upgraded, this area would be pretty difficult. And we'll come through here. And once in here, there is a lady for us to talk to.
We knew you were coming.
And like all the others, I'm just gonna kind of skip through it, because it's not really anything important. I think she should give us an item.
This is all.
Yep. Okay. So we curse. Forgot about the curse. I forgot about the curse pot that's around the back of the building. See, that there was the effect of the engraved gauntlets. That random attack was a crit. Doing 500 damage. That is part of the reason why I say the engraved gauntlets are really good. It may be a rare chance for you to get that effect, but when it happens, you're lucky. Yeah, these guys down here are are only non-hostile in the water when the ladies are singing, but they will become hostile when you get close. So we have another Archdrake cleric who thinks he's going to be nice and come attack me. So we'll kill him. Get the Archdrake boots. Nice. Am I wearing anything that increases item discovery? I don't think I am. But yet I see the item discovery marker. Wait, is it my shield? No? Heck if I know. Yeah. In all honesty, there isn't too much left in the main game for Dark Souls 2. I mean, after Shrine of Amana, we'll take on the Undead Crypt, and after that, there's only a few locations left, only a handful of bosses. Of course, I do intend to do the DLC areas, which should take up a bit more time. Another crit, nice. But they shouldn't take up a whole large chunk of time. So I'm thinking probably about January or February is when this series should be over. Roughly. And I'm still unsure what to do once Dark Souls 2 is over. Simply because I just don't have any ideas on what to do after. So we've got a variety of different games that I could do for the channel. But I'm unsure what I want to do for the channel. Like, I'm just unsure what people would enjoy seeing out of the games I've got. And personally, I don't want to do another Souls-like game right after Dark Souls 2. I want to do something a little bit different after Dark Souls 2 is over. And so, but I'm unsure as to what it should be. Because I was thinking at some point doing a series on Bloodborne, but I don't want to do Bloodborne right after Dark Souls 2. You know? Because I think it would just be redundant if I kept doing more or less the same style of games over and over and over again. I think people would eventually get bored of the channel if all I ever did was just Dark Souls and Souls games. Especially since I'm not the kind of player that does challenge runs. There are some people out there who will do all kinds of challenge runs. Okay, I know, what's his face? Lobos Jr. Is one such guy that has done countless different, different challenge runs and stuff for Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. And I think he's done maybe a run or two of Bloodborne as well. But he also has a few other games he's done as well, so. I mean, Lobos, with the different challenge runs and stuff he does, can get away with just playing the Souls games if he really wanted to. I mean, with Dark Souls 3 coming out next year, he could do countless challenge runs on Dark Souls 3. And probably get tons more people watching. Simply due to the pure fact of how many fans of Dark Souls there are out there. I've been playing Bloodborne here lately, so I keep hitting triangle to heal. I thought there was an item up here. Guess not. Okay, I need to deal with this stupid freaking lady. These ladies are also a reason I hate Shrine of Amana. They're constantly casting magic and they've got nearly infinite range. Like if they cast their spell at you and you start running, their spell will chase you indefinitely. For the most part. I think it will stop after a certain distance. But I know it'll at least chase you at least halfway through Shrine of Amana. So, anyway. But yeah, so I don't think I would be able to do a channel of just Dark Souls videos or just Bloodborne or Souls style games, I should say. I don't think I'd be able to do a good channel doing that. Also, we have a Pharaoh's Lockstone location, so we're gonna trigger it. Yay. So yeah, so I don't know what to do next on the channel. I do have some games in mind, but I'm unsure of what to do next. Because I also don't want to do a really long series. Because considering the fact that I'm currently doing Fallout 4 alongside Dark Souls 2. The fact of the matter is, Fallout is probably going to go on for, at the very least, about 100 episodes. Considering how much of is in the game. You know, so it's probably going to go on for at least 100 episodes, possibly more when the DLC comes out. Well, okay, it will be more when the DLC comes out, because I do intend to do the Fallout 4 DLCs. But I mean, like, the game's probably going to last me about 100 videos. Arrow in the butt. Just to do as a game for playing through the main story and the main game world and everything. Should be at the very least 100 episodes. Possibly more. But I don't want this channel... See, that's the thing. I don't want this channel to be overrun by the same games or the same style of games for too long. I want to be able to provide a variety of content for my channel. You know. Shit. I hate the magic users. I hate Shrine of Amana. No, but it's like, I see people out there who do channels that are solely based on one game series or one game type. Like, I've lost track of how many Minecraft specific channels I've seen out there. You know, and Minecraft, in my opinion, works for something you can base a channel on. Simply because of the hundreds of thousands of things going on in Minecraft. All the mods, all the servers, all the mini games, all the variety of ways people can play the game. I mean, you could do 10 series of Minecraft on your channel, on YouTube, and each series could be completely different from the last, just based on, you know, what mini games you're playing or what mods you're using, you know. So, and it's really interesting to watch because of the sheer variety that Minecraft provides. So, it can give a good amount of content for people to watch. But there are other things out there, like with Dark Souls, I mean, yeah, you can watch someone do a bunch of challenge runs all the time, but once they've done so many challenge runs, there's really not much left you can do for a challenge run. I mean, some of the most basic challenge runs that I've seen people do are things like Soul Level 1 run, or, you know, more or less runs where they restrict the stuff they're allowed to use. You know, very basic type runs. Stuff that still takes a while to do and you have to know what you're doing. But really, once you've practiced it, you can actually get to the point where you can do it with no problems. And so you can watch that kind of challenge run. You can do challenge runs of, say, consumables only, such as throwing knives, fire bombs, all that kind of stuff. You can do, you know, maybe a bow only challenge, or a magic only. You can only cast magic, you can't do nothing else. No melee attacks, no consumable attacks, no anything but using magic. There's a variety of challenge runs you can do. However, the big issue is that no matter what challenge run you do, you're still fighting these same bosses over and over again. So essentially, people will just be watching the exact same game for hours. And while that may be, you know, maybe some people do like that, I don't think that a channel like that will really last forever. I mean, like I said, Lobos Jr. has done a ton of Dark Souls challenge runs and videos and stuff. Of course, most of his are live streams that he then posts on YouTube. But still, it's content that people both on Twitch and on YouTube can watch. And so people will sit there for watching for hours as he does these challenge runs. But even he knows, you know, Dark Souls isn't going to last forever, and he doesn't want to play solely Dark Souls or Souls-style games forever. You know? So he's done a variety of other games. Games that he wants to play, games that people have suggested to him, stuff along those lines. So, I mean, I don't think there's any channel like... Thing is, for those who haven't actually heard, Dark Souls 3 coming out in March of next year, March or April, I don't remember which, is actually going to be the last of the Souls series. So no more Dark Souls, no more Demon Souls, no more Bloodborne, none of that. The entire series will be ending after Dark Souls 3. At least it's my understanding. They may not be stopping Bloodborne, but at the very least, they are stopping all of the Souls games. There will be no more Souls franchise after Dark Souls 3. Once Dark Souls 3 and whatever DLC is made for it comes out, well, that's it. That's the end. The Souls franchise will have finally come to a close. So, and then you do have channels out there that have been solely Dark Souls for years now. Oh, okay, probably only a couple of years, but still. They have been pretty much solely Dark Souls channels. However, now that when you look at it, you know, yeah, they're solely Dark Souls channels. But what are they going to do on their channels once Dark Souls is over? I mean, with Dark Souls 3 being the end of it, there isn't really much left for them to do. You know? I mean, you can, like I said, you can only do so many challenge runs before people are going to get bored of the content. You know? So it's one of those things that it's only a matter of time before it happens. But so with that being the case, those people who have Dark Souls centric and Dark Souls only channels, such as people like Vadividya and Sunlight Blade, they're gonna need, you know, new games to do content on. Schmidt. Schmidt. So yeah, I don't have time to get these items. There are a few items left to get here in this section, but I need to hurry up and get to the bonfire because we're out of time. And there's a bonfire just ahead, so I'm gonna try and get through here, get these guys, kill them. That one there is pointless. The one that has nothing in her hands, it's solely a healer. She can't attack you. So, head back here. We'll light the bonfire. And this is where we will end the video. In the next video, we will continue our way through the Shrine of Amana. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. So long.